June 7th, 2006. First things first, in what way do you think this is better for me than me staying in Seattle? I haven't even started final exams, and you have two people who I've never met before take me. From what I hear, you signed custody over to them. I cannot comprehend how I am going to manage to be prepared for those finals after 6 weeks. Another note on the escorts. When they cuffed me, they cut off the circulation. My hands grew twice in size and turned purple. When the cuffs were removed, all the blood rushed to my head and caused me to vomit. And no, I had not taken any pills. Besides school, rather than being out camping, I ought to be training for lacrosse. I feel it would be much more helpful to my skills if I spent the time at camp improving rather than regaining my old skill. Among many other things, the third most important part about me being here is my friend who is in the legal trouble. I think you figured out who. He could really use my testimony, as it could keep him out of jail. I may add on to this letter later on, but I've told you the most important reasons for my staying in Seattle. Camping isn't bad, just not how I should be spending my time. Something I thought we had covered concerning the trip to Alaska. I await your response and can tell you this. If I am not retrieved by the time your returning letter comes, approximately 2 weeks from now, or if the letter doesn't say I will be, it will be a lot longer than 6 weeks before you see me again. And then this is the first time I stopped, and then I returned. I had hoped we could have figured shit out on our own. I guess not, but I'm still open to. As far as my friends go, tell whoever asks what is going on here. Thursday, a.m. One thing I remembered when waking up this morning, we haven't even completed the community college signups. The classes are on a first-come, first-served basis, and I do not want to miss out on the classes of my choice, nor do I want you choosing them for me. More thoughts. What sucks about this is I was taken before we could even communicate, and now it'll be too late for most of these issues. However, it is not too late for me to return. Oh yeah, another major thing that I know it's too late for is I'm going to miss the end of the year potluck. This is equivalent to my missing the folk music festival or the elementary school reunion. I was looking forward to being finally done with my old high school, but there were definitely people I need to say goodbye to that I'm not likely to talk to now. Regardless of what I say, there are still people I like at my old high school. Breakfast. If you have no intention of retrieving me, or if your letter doesn't say that I'm leaving within the next few days, I would appreciate you telling me how long you had been planning on this, where you got the idea, was it the drug test, and what drove you to think this would be a good direction for me. Is it the same reason you wanted me to go on the trip to Alaska? If so, that would be very disrespectful of my decision not to go. I signed this point in blood, not knowing that this letter was going to be faxed. Lunch. I just found out I can send a letter today. This means I should be able to get a response by next week, or depending on when or if you decide to act, I could be back in Seattle to go on to the end of the year potluck and get back to my summer. Final thoughts and bullet points. School signups have not been completed. I need to testify/support my friend. I would like to go to the end of the year potluck. I need to complete the finals I missed. I also missed the performance for musical theater, something I need to get an A in that class. I need to weight train. If I am not retrieved, or if the letter does not say I will be in a few days, it will be much longer than 6 weeks before I see you. I would prefer to talk this out with you two, as we now have a lot more to talk about. I lay in wait for your response and hope I can get back to what I need to be spending my time doing rather than camping, which isn't bad, just a little more challenging than need be. Your son, Simon. Thank you.